Hello YouTube and people of the interwebs, welcome back to today's video where we are living in a series of Torchwood.
Lockdown.
Yato, you're gonna get locked inside!
Torchwood. Lockdown.
Yato, and you!
Apparently, because I mean, the coronavirus and what's happening now, we're just waiting for Captain Jack and the Doctor to swoop in and save the day. Seriously, it's kind of scary. So, with schools, colleges, sixth forms, etc., unis being closed all over the UK, I'm going to bring you a bunch of Doctor Who videos in the meantime to sort of fill the time, really. Let's just get straight into the video. So, today's video, my favourite Doctor Who companions. Now, I obviously can't list every Doctor Who companion ever, so I'm going to keep this list to my top 10. There's way more than 10 companions, and to make it a tiny bit fairer, I'm going to group them in Tardis teams. So, let's say Graham, Ryan and Yaz, the current companions, I'm going to rank them all as one, not as individual companions, if that makes sense. So I can try and include as many companions as I can in this list. So, we'll start with number 10 and go up to number 1. So number 1 being the best TARDIS team, number 10 being still an amazing TARDIS team, but the lower on my list. So we're going to go with the originals, Ian, Barbara and Susan. Now, their chemistry with William Hartnell's Doctor is what kicked off the show. It's magnificent, it's fun, it's entertaining. Susan, a lot of people kind of find her a bit annoying, but I think she works really well, and I really enjoy Hartnell's Doctor becoming nicer over time as he gets to know more of humanity and eventually moulds into the Doctor we know and love today. I don't think they're as good as some of the other companions on this list, which is why they are at the bottom. They're still brilliant, don't get me wrong, and I really enjoy them, and they were what kicked off the show, but TV has evolved since the 60s, and it was early 60s, and character development, etc. has become a much better, more well-rounded, well-written thing. So it's not really the fault of the actors or the writers, it's a product of its time, and for what it is, I think it's fantastic. Moving into number 9, this is another group of companions. See, I always think it works better when there's not just one companion, apart from the occasional instance, but you'll find out later on this list. Anyway, number 9, Amy and Rory Pond / Williams. Now, this is probably going to be a controversial place to put them on the list because I know they're like loved dearly by the Whoniverse, but yeah, I think they're alright. I prefer Amy to Rory, but then I do like Rory's character development. In Series 5, I don't really like Rory at all, and he just kind of annoys me. But then again, that is kind of the point of his character. But by Series 6, Rory is my favourite of the pair, with his whole, like, I've got one question, where's my wife? Like, that whole thing from A Good Man Goes to War is brilliant, great character development, etc. So, yeah, once again, a really solid TARDIS team, but they're not perfect, and like, Amy never seemed to go anywhere, really. She just stayed the same throughout her time as companion, and I do kind of like it when they develop, which I'm glad Rory did. But yeah, they come in at number 9. Moving into number 8, which is probably going to be controversial once again, I'm going to go with the current team gang fam, Ryan, Graham and Yaz. Now, these three on their own, I don't think that they're great. Like, if Ryan's on his own, he's not great. Yaz is on her own, she's not great. Graham, he's alright. But when you combine them and add Jodie's Doctor, I think it's a really, really nice atmosphere. And it's almost, I love season 18 of Classic Who with Peter Davison, his first season. I think that's really good. And I love the crowded TARDIS. A lot of people complain at it. But this is basically, the Team Gang fam are a better version of Peter Davison, Adric, Nyssa and Tegan. They basically that, but improved, and I really like that version in Classic Who. So yeah, I naturally like the Team Gang fam. So Team Gang fam coming at number 8. Now, number 7, a true icon, wonderful performer, Sarah Jane Smith. And yeah, I kind of feel guilty for not putting her higher on the list because Sarah Jane Adventures is a massive part of my childhood. But yeah, when I got all the companions written down, she's brilliant, like absolutely amazing, but in Classic Who, she doesn't do as much as some of the other companions. Modern Who, she's absolutely flawless. But yeah, I'm going to put Sarah Jane Smith at number 7. Now, number 6 on the list, I'm going to only use 2 seasons of this character. Well, technically 1 main season, then they reoccur again. Once again, it might be a controversial place to put a companion, but Rose Tyler is my number 6 choice. Now, if you exclude Series 2, because I cannot, and I repeat, cannot stand Tennant and Rose in Series 2. I don't know what it is, but Series 2 of modern Doctor Who, I hate it. It's not good. Well, hate is a very, very strong word. I don't like it as much as the others. Tennant and Rose's chemistry, it's not really great, and she becomes a really self-obsessed sort of imbecile in Series 2. This is really, really harsh. I need to calm down. But yeah, Series 1 Rose, I absolutely love. She brought the series back with the episode entitled Rose in 2005. Arguably, without Billie Piper and Eccleston, who once again have brilliant chemistry, without those two, the show probably wouldn't be back and still running today. Now, I love her even more in Season 4, or Series 4, with the Stolen Earth Journey's End, when she's got the massive gun. That is the best version of Rose. I love the character development. She's gone from kind of selfish and all this. She's changed, and she's now wielding a gun, standing at the Doctor's side, ready to help out and save the universe. Absolutely brilliant. Also, I'm going to kind of count Mickey in this, because Mickey is phenomenal, and yeah, Mickey's character development, once again, I love character development. He makes it brilliantly. And kind of Captain Jack, because they're a Tardis team for like Boomtown, Parting of the Ways, etc. They work really well. But yeah, Rose Tyler, kind of Mickey Smith, at the number 6 spot. Now, on to number 5. In the number 5 spot, we've got Romana, but specifically Romana 2. The Tom Baker companion from Classic Who, played by Lala Ward. I really enjoy this character. I can't actually pinpoint why, but every episode her and Tom Baker in, and with K9 as well, the chemistry of those three is absolutely brilliant. She's got some fantastic episodes in there, like the, what's it called? The Paris one. I'm tempted to say Green Death.
Wrong.
That is
Wrong.
proved.
Wrong.
He actually
Whole E-Space trilogy and all that, when Adric joins them. Once again, I love that dynamic of Romana, Tom Baker, Adric, K9. It's all really good. So yeah, Romana version 2, not version 1, because version 1 kind of a bit boring, but version 2, I really like how she matches the Doctor. She is basically Clara done right. She matches the Doctor's personality, and yeah, she's a brilliant companion. Romana 2 is in the number 5 spot. So, number 4. Who have I got at number 4? Maybe controversial again, because a lot of people hold her as the number 1 companion. But I'm going to go Donna Noble. Absolutely amazing character. Like, brilliant. From The Runaway Bride, she's just sort of a meh. And then Partners in Crime to Stolen Earth Journey's End, even The End of Time. Absolutely brilliant. A heartbreaking ending. And she is phenomenal, and the ending is so sad. And kind of technically TARDIS team-wise, you can add Wilfred Mott, her granddad, into that. And Wilf is so good. He's basically a better version of Graham from series 12 and 11. But yeah, Donna Noble has left the library. Donna Noble has been saved. Once again, character development for Donna. She starts off seeing herself as worthless, and that's why she's so angry, and she ends up saving the universe, but she can't remember it. It's absolutely amazing. Donna is brilliant. Her and Tennant's Doctor as well. That is one of the best pairs. In fact, it is probably the best pairing of a Doctor and companion, apart from the person that's coming up next. Once again, this is going to be really controversial, and I'm going to have to miss out a season because there's one season where she's just sort of abysmal, but I'm going to go with Clara Oswald. Clara Oswald in Series 7 and Series 8, not Series 9, apart from Face the Raven. Face the Raven's good, but the rest of Series 9, scrap that. her in Series 7, especially Series 7, is absolutely brilliant. Now, I'm not going to include Danny Pink because he's just sort of boring. He's alright, but he's just a bit boring. But one of my favourite, and probably I have a bias because it's what really made me love Doctor Who and properly start watching, is Series 7B with Matt Smith and Clara. That pairing, it's amazing. And also, Clara's emotional journey of going from Matt Smith's young Doctor and all this to Peter Capaldi's older and darker Doctor, and the struggle with their relationship and how they end up leaving, but she's addicted to the TARDIS and she comes back and she has multiple exits. And controversially as well, I love the Impossible Girl arc, and that whole Name of the Doctor is such a brilliant episode. And yes, it's Moffat can't help but make his companions the most important person in the universe, but I think it works with Clara. Jenna Coleman's a great actress as well, especially in Series 7. Series 9, I don't know, she just stayed on too long and kind of lost it. Face the Raven's a brilliant ending. Heaven Sent, Hellbent, god-awful ending for Clara. Just didn't need to happen. She left too many times. But yeah, and I can kind of count it because it's the same character, but Victorian Clara is one of the best companions ever. I wish she stayed on with Matt Smith and didn't die in The Snowmen rather than the modern version. But yeah, modern version's still great, so Clara Oswald coming in at the number 3 spot. Number 2, the one, the only, Captain Jack Harkness, who hopefully, please be back for the special, please. I would not have rated him number 2 until I'd watched Torchwood, which is kind of cheating, but you know, I finished Torchwood today, by the way, and wow, Miracle Day is sort of meh, but Children of Earth, oof, massive oof. I am going to have to review Torchwood on this channel at some point, because phenomenal. But yeah, Captain Jack, brilliant companion. I love the energy he brings to the role, and whenever he's added to a TARDIS team, like I mentioned earlier, in Series 1, brilliant, Series 3 with Martha, brilliant, Series 4, Stolen Earth, Journey's End, brilliant, he sets up Torchwood, the Torchwood team are brilliant, some of the best written characters in anything I've ever seen. Series 12, his brief moment of interaction with Graham, Ryan and Yaz, absolutely amazing, the energy he brings, the emotion he brings, spot on. Congratulations, John Barrowman. You, as Captain Jack, have made the number 2 spot. But those of you who know me will know that the number 1 spot for me has got to go to my favourite season of Doctor Who ever, Series 10's companions, Bill and Nardole. Now, yeah, this is probably controversial, but I absolutely love them, and especially the endings, like Bill being turned into a Cyberman, then Heather coming back, and her and Heather exploring the universe and having a relationship, etc. And Nardole, his bittersweet ending where he goes off with what's-her-face, that woman. It's brilliant. They're great characters, and I love Bill's constant questioning because she's basically me if I travelled with the Doctor. This looks like a kitchen, why is that? What's a Dalek, etc, etc. Bill, phenomenal companion, and Nardole's little quirky, and the whole Vault arc, it was kind of disappointing that Missy was in there, but just that, arguing between Nardole and the Doctor, and the multi-layered relationships that they all had, absolutely brilliant. So yeah, Bill, Nardole and Capaldi, and kind of Missy, if you count her, because she was there, World Enough in Time, Empress of Mars. Series 10's TARDIS team is my favourite, and ultimately what I view to be the best Doctor Who companions ever. So, that brings us to the end of today's video. If you did enjoy, remember to like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Please do drop in the comments who your favourite companions are. Don't be angry. Everything is opinions. People are allowed an opinion. So are you. Tell me what they are. Truly does bring us to the end of today's video. If you did enjoy, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.